What's up, everyone? It's Phoenix here, bringing guys another reaction. This time it's Disney's Aladdin official trailer. So there's been a lot of talk about Aladdin in the most recent trailers, but this time we have an official trailer, a full-length trailer. And so now we can see exactly what is this supposed to be about. Is it good? Is it trash? Is it whatever? We're gonna figure this out all right now. So let's get into it. Here we go.
They're over there! Get them! Stop! Thief! You three get back here!
Hey, yo. No, he's very parkour. That's pretty cool. It is Jasmine. Okay, alright.
You stumbled upon an opportunity. I can make you rich. Rich enough to impress a princess.
What would I have to do?
There's a cave of wonders. Bring me the lamp.
Interesting. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh wow.
O great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out!
Huh. Okay.
You done wound me up.
Better.
You never had a friend like me.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in make me a prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time. Really?
Okay.
I
Alright.
thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
Do you trust me?
Okay. Come so far. Let me show this home you Okay. Okay. Not bad. You know, I think that was a lot better than what we had been seeing. We got a lot in there. We got Jasmine, we got Aladdin, we got Genie, who looks, I would say, better than he did previously. I think they fixed that, like, look at this. This is so much better. This is so much better. Trying to get a good shot of it. Like this is so much better than whatever the heck that was the previous trailer. I think the trailer before that was before the post-production, and then this is after the post-production, which I'm not really sure why they would make that the first appearance of the genie if they had this going for them. Like why would you? I mean, maybe they were trying to make a meme out of it, which they did. It worked. But this is a lot better. This is a lot better than what we saw previously. This is way better. Which makes you question, like, why did we have to be scarred by that image in the first place? You have to look at Abu, who reminds me of the monkey from Night at the Museum. I wonder if it's the same monkey.
By my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
See, that shot is a lot better. This is what we saw in the magazine. This shot was in the magazine. And this is 10 times better than whatever the heck the other one was. I don't even know why that was there. And maybe that was an oopsie. I don't know. But this looks a lot better. I like the gold bracelets to kind of show that he's arrested. He's trapped. He's a prisoner in this lamp. And we also see this these gold chains. He's pretty good. You got to see carpet. Look at this. We get to see carpet. You know, they got carpet right. I don't know if that was the first time, but you know, we get to see carpet. And we get to see a Boo. Now this reminded me a lot of like Prince Alaire type, you know, type singing.
You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Like he sings it in like that Prince Bel-Air type, you know. Like I'll show you, like this is a Prince Bel-Air theme. Let me pull it up. Like he sings it like this. This is the chord.
And from the Prince of Bel-Air. This is the type of place kick it. First class, yo, this is bad. Drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. Is this what the people of Bel-Air live in?
Like that's how he's singing that song, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely different. I feel like some people can have a problem with that. But, you know, I don't really care. I think it's fine. I mean, I know people are expecting Robin Williams, but the fact is that he's not Robin Williams, and you can't have that. So I think this is definitely, at least, you know, good.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a
It's kind of
prince
interesting
on the outside.
how he changes back to, like, basically Will Smith, which, you know, that's okay, I think.
You look like a prince on the outside. But I didn't
Wait,
change
what
it
was that?
like a prince. You look like a prince.
That was like the other shot. You know what? In his face, he looks a lot better still. Even in this similar shot of what we first had. Like, that looks a lot better. That looks more, like, touched up and refined than whatever the heck the other thing was.
Like a prince
I don't
on
think
the outside.
we don't have to talk about that. I like this, like, little musical number. You know, this is obviously Prince Ali. You know, he's being Prince Ali, Alia, blah, blah, that type of thing. The whole performance, and this looks like a nice parade. You know, this looks like something that can be done in Disney. I don't know if they actually do that, but like, whole street performance and everything is so grand. We get this first look of him in his Prince Ali outfit. That looks amazing. You know, he's got the whole like turban thing going, and you know, he looks good. He looks good. He looks like a priest almost, but yeah, he looks good.
But I didn't change anything on the
It's interesting seeing Genie like this. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know.
on the inside. Showtime.
No,
This honestly does feel like very much like a Bollywood film. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's just me. I like the aesthetics and the costuming and like the appearances. They have a lot of Indian actors and actresses, and then they have Will Smith. This is very much like a Bollywood film. Like you just see it the way they're dressed, which I think it is almost better because you know it's more accurate to the culture, what they would wear. You know, I think we're so used to seeing the Disney film adaptation, or seeing the Disney film version of, you know, Jasmine and being very sexily dressed, and like not seeing all of this type of outfit, apparel, I should say. I mean, we saw some of that in the original Aladdin film. With, you know, the Prince Ali outfit they had the whole getup and everything. We never saw Genie as this, but I guess that is to be expected. I mean, I guess technically speaking, the Genie could appear however he wants. He just decides to appear blue. I don't know.
I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time.
This is kind of funny how, like, okay, that goatee is very fake. I'm just saying, that goatee is very fake. But he's just like, you want to talk to me? Yo, I could end your life, but I won't. He's just like, bye.
Really? I thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
this is our first like full like look at Jasmine and her speaking at the same time. Like, obviously, we've seen Jasmine in the previous trailer, and we saw Jasmine earlier. This is our first like Jasmine scene, which she looks very beautiful. I feel like they're kind of like updating Jasmine to be more of like this Bollywood actress person, and she would like be dressed that way. And yeah, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, because it is, you know, it's respecting the culture, and you get to see that like cultural look. I think that's what they're going for with this adaptation, anyways. I hope that Jasmine has spunk. She definitely needs that spunk to be Jasmine, but I'm looking forward to see what happens. I mean, let's be honest. Good or bad, everyone's gonna watch it. Let's be real. Same with The Lion King. Like, no matter what, people are gonna watch it. That's just how it goes.
Do you trust me?
It's very interesting. And we actually get... See, there was... Oh, I didn't see that before. There's Raja. Look. There's Raja. But there were rumors, and there were some, like, announcements that there wasn't going to be any songs in this, and people were very upset because a lot of people like the songs in the movie. There's some iconic ones like A Whole New World and Never Had a Friend Like Me. And I think what they meant by no songs is there's going to be fewer songs. Like, there's probably not going to be like One Jump or some of like the small songs. Like, it's not going to be like a musical, I don't think. But we're still going to get those that get some of the songs. So like, we're going to get obviously, it looks like we're going to get Prince Ali. We're going to get A Whole New World. We're going to get Never Had a Friend Like Me, Prince Bel-Air style. We're going to get a few of the songs, but it's not necessarily going to be a whole musical number like Aladdin the animated version was. And I think that's okay. Because while Aladdin is very known for its music, it's not as... I don't think the music is as vital as something like The Lion King. Like, The Lion King, you definitely have to have most, if not all, of the songs. Like, that's just a give me. Because they're very iconic. They're so iconic that if you leave out even one of them, it'll be very noticeable. Like, you can't just scrap, like, Can You Feel the Love Tonight or something like that. But Aladdin still does have very iconic pieces. Especially A Whole New World. And I did say that I don't think they necessarily need all of the songs, because there's only like a few that are very iconic. I think that it is okay for them to do like an instrumental version instead of having them sing it. Like, I think they're gonna do an instrumental version of Arabian Nights, which I think will be fine, and it'll still feel like that nostalgia, but it won't be that exact song. A Whole New World obviously needs to be sung, because otherwise it's going to be a very awkward, magic carpet ride. It's going to be very, just them talking is going to be very awkward. And then Prince Ali, obviously that has to be a thing, because that's how Prince Ali is introduced to the world, like a huge musical number, because he's a prince, so he gets a musical number. But I think some of the songs can be like scrapped, just because it'll be interesting to see more like an action-packed version of that scene instead of having the song just be there. Like, I think they're definitely taking out One Jump and putting in like basically an action sequence of Aladdin doing parkour and everything, and I think that's honestly fine. I don't see any problem with that. Now, I thought when I first heard this, I thought they like took a soundbite of the original song, like, but no, this is them singing. You can tell that this is them singing. Like, that sounds a lot like Aladdin singing that, like the original Aladdin. No, they're good. They're good. I mean, I don't know if it's like auto-tuned or anything. It probably is. Probably is a little bit, at least. You know, they always have those. You know, for productions like this, they always have like edited. You know, they help them out a little bit. It's very interesting. Now this is good. This is good. We get this shot of Jafar, who looks pretty good, I think. You know, we see him like being this evil person, like type thing, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool of a shot. And you can see Jasmine behind him. You can see Jasmine right behind him, so he probably like did the whole like thing, or no, I think she's even wearing like that that face cover that she wears during that scene. That's kind of cool. And we got the shot of Raja again. Apparently I can't get a proper shot of him. But yeah. You see Raja right there. And this girl, I have no idea who she is. No idea who she is. But we get this Raja right there. And he doesn't like Jafar. Like this scene right here. Like that scene. That feels very much Bollywood. It feels very much like a Bollywood performance, like a Bollywood music video. I think that's great. I think that's part of the Never Had a Friend Like Me performance, which is kind of cool. I like the fireworks and everything. I think that this is a lot better. This is a lot better than what we've been seeing. A lot better than what we've been seeing. And I feel like Lion King is next. I think we're going to be seeing a full trailer for Lion King soon. Because, I mean, that's how they've basically been releasing it. They've been like Aladdin, Lion King, Aladdin, Lion King. So I think we're going to be able to see a full trailer of Lion King soon. I don't know when. Hopefully during this week, because then I can react to it. And that'll be very interesting to see how it compares. Because I know Lion King looks really good. But it also looks like it's going to be a carbon copy, which hopefully there's some differences, but not a whole lot. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot banking on the Lion King. I think there's a lot more banking on the Lion King because it is such an iconic film, and it's one of the best Disney movies of all time, and one of the most successful Disney movies of all time, not just once but twice. Like, it was released one time, and then it was released the second time, and then both times it blew the numbers out of the water. Like the same animated movie, but it was released 2 times. To may or may not like block out competition. But it was still so successful, and it's still relevant now. Like the thing about all these like Disney movies is they are still relevant now. Like people still are watching. People are still watching these classic Disney movies that are at least like 10 years old. I don't know. How old is Aladdin? I don't know. Let me see. 1992, I think. Yeah. So it's like 18, 19 years old. It's older than me. But yeah, it's like 20 years old? 20 years old, yeah. 20 years old. That's kind of weird. That is a little bit weird. And then Lion King is like what? 1994. So like 22, I think 22 years old, something like that. Something like that. But like they're so old, and yet they're so iconic, which is why a lot of people have a problem with them redoing them like this. But I think it's okay. I understand why people are upset. You know, people don't want to see copies; they want to see original movies. But at the same time, I can understand Disney's perspective. I mean, yes, one, money. One, money. But two, they're reintroducing these tales to a much younger audience. And they're allowing the adults to appreciate it another time. But they're also introducing it to a new generation. These films are 20 years old. And so I think it's fair that they can recast this and redo this and retell this in a more modern way, and that way is through CGI and all this stuff, live action CGI. Like, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that. I just think that they need to make it authentic, and they need to make it an original way of telling it. Right, so they did Cinderella, and it was, I forget Cinderella, actually, but it was kind of a new perspective, I think. I don't know, like, Cinderella's been told, like, a gazillion times, and, they did Beauty and the Beast, which, of course, has been told several times, not just by them. There are definitely different versions of Beauty and the Beast. And of course, everyone is going to compare it to the original. It's always going to be a thing. If you're going to make a remake, it's going to be compared to the original, no matter what. But I also think it's kind of unfair for us to say that they can't remake it at all, when one, is their property, and two, it really helps keep the story alive. Like, yeah, we know that the animation in the movie is probably going to be 100 times better than the live action movie, and that's okay. But this gives an opportunity for a new audience to really appreciate the tales. Like, not all of these, these young kids have heard of these tales, and not everyone has seen these animated movies. And now they're given an opportunity to see it in theaters and have that experience and have that telling of the story. And I think that it is, in a way, fine. And it is justified as to why. Now, I think there would be a bigger issue if they were retelling stories like Frozen or Moana that were literally just released like a couple years ago. Like that, yeah, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit like, yo, you're obviously doing this just for the money. But in this scenario, this film is 20 years old. 22 years old. Okay? So I think it's a little bit justified that, yeah, maybe they want to retell the story in a little different way. Maybe they want to update it. Maybe they want to do this or that. Like, I think that's fine. Of course, we, the adults, we, the people who grew up with these films, are going to have problems with it because we know about the animated version. But not everybody knows about that version. Not everyone has seen that version, especially the younger audience who these films are most likely targeted to. Yes, it's targeted towards the young adults as well who grew up with these films, but it's also targeted to a new generation of audience, of people watching these films for the first time. Not everybody knows the story of Aladdin. Not everybody knows the story of The Lion King. I know it's hard to believe because they're so prominent in our childhoods, but it's true, right? Not everybody grew up with Bob the Builder, and not everyone grew up with Sesame Street. Like, not everybody knows about that stuff. It's surprising. It might be surprising, but it's true. Not everyone grew up with The Lion King. Not everybody grew up with Aladdin or Beauty and the Beast. Like, these films are 30 years old. Okay? So, in order for them to stay relevant and stay, in like the minds of children and everything, they could leave it up to the adults to show them the animated movies, sure. Or they could make an updated and, real version of the tale, real looking version of the tale, whether it's live action or live action CGI or whatever, or CGI or realistic, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. This is a good way of doing that and introducing it to a new audience while also reminiscing in the old tale. Like, I understand. I totally understand why Disney is doing this. Yes, a lot of it is because it makes money, and honestly, it will. Let's be honest. A lot of these films will make a lot of money because people will see them in theaters. No matter what you say, you know that people are definitely going to watch them. I know that. You know that. So don't deny it. You can't say that you're not going to go see this. I mean, sure, some people probably won't. Some will probably hold that. Oh my god. Some people will probably hold up to that. They're not going to see it at all. That's fine. You do you. But there's also the majority that are going to see it. Because it looks good. And it looks fun. And it's totally something that every parent is going to bring their children to. And it's going to make probably millions of dollars. It's probably going to make it's probably going to make millions, if not billions. It's just a thing that's going to happen, and you're going to have to live with it. But yeah, anyways, those are my thoughts. Comment down below what you guys think. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and peace out, guys. It's been a blast. Hopefully we get that Lion King trailer soon, because I'm really excited for it.